And there it is, a beautiful evening sets down at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. We are live here at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium, the CBFS T20 League, match number 9. Yes, the teams that are playing: Sona Golden Diamonds looking for a comeback after missing out in their first match, versus the 7 districts. It's going to be a competitive match, this. And to learn more about the pitch report, I have my dear friend Nishant, who will be live. Nishant, over to you.
I'm really starting to fall short of words as to what to say when we come for the pitch report, because this pitch every day looks the same and behaves in the same manner as well. Only difference today is because there has not been a junior match today played on this wicket. It was played on the side track. It's not been played on this wicket, so there has been no real damage at all. If you look at it, it looks very well prepared. So whatever little damage the pitch had endured yesterday, it has all been repaired properly. So today it looks very smooth, very firm, and again pretty much full of runs. I'm pretty sure captains probably would want to bat first after winning the toss. That's something I've always said.
Yes, a great batting conditions this, great pitch report this by Nishant. Could be quite different from the match that happened yesterday between Kolata Chocolates and JV Stallion, yes, where they thumped JV Stallion after they were bowled out almost for just 100 runs. We'll just have to wait and watch how the toss turns up. So Nishant is there live with the toss.
Very good evening, and once again it's toss time at the SkyExchange.net Sharjah CBFS T20 Season 2, powered by Fan Code. It's Sona Golden Diamonds taking on 7 districts tonight. We have with us Ali Imran Zaidi, the captain of Sona Golden Diamonds, Haider Ali, the captain of 7 districts, and the match referee Mr. Tahseen Javed, and our toss partners Arba Sports Services. It's Imran to spin the coin. Haider will call. Heads is the call. Well, it's a tail. So, Imran won the toss. What would you like to do?
We'd like to field first.
Any thoughts behind that? Because chasing has not been very easy in these conditions.
As I have just seen the wicket, it's a bit, I guess it's containing a bit of moisture. So I believe that after playing 20 overs, the wicket will be a bit more flatter to bat on.
And of course, dew will be coming in, so you don't want your bowlers to bowl in those conditions?
Yeah, obviously, we all know that in Sharjah and in Dubai conditions that the second innings, the dew factor comes in quite heavily. So, you know, we have to, we had this in our mind, and that is also a reason why we are bowling first.
And what do you think will be a good total to chase down here?
Hopefully 100 to 50 and 150 would be better for us to chase.
Any changes in the team?
No, it's the same side. I have just joined. I got a bit late, so yeah, I'm in.
Good luck for the game.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Well, Haider, had you won the toss, what would you have done?
Of course, we're going to bat first, but unfortunately we lost the toss, but he gave me first batting. So I also want to do batting first on this pitch, because the pitch is really good to bat on first. We have a very good bowling side, and if, for example, if we made 150, inshallah, we will stop these runs.
And last match was a very good match for you guys. Really pulled things back brilliantly. Must be very high on confidence right now.
Yes, of course, because our owner Muhammad Bhai says all time we have basically we have a young side, and they are all very good cricketers. So I have a very good confidence on my team.
And any changes in your side?
Yes, 2 changes: Mohammad Haider not playing, and Wajid not playing. Shahid was in, and one more guy come in the team.
Good luck for the game.
Thank you.
So that's the news from the middle there. Sona Golden Diamonds have won the toss, and they will be electing to bowl first.
There you go. Sona Golden Diamonds captain Ali Imran Zaidi winning the toss, electing to field first. And it seems that both the captains are quite happy with the outcome of the toss. 7 districts wanting to bat first, Sona Gold and Diamonds wanting to field first, and we just have to wait and watch how the outcome is from the decisions that the captains have made. With the squad we have for Sona Gold and Diamonds, Captain Ali Imran Zaidi, Akil Ahmed Siddiqui, Shamim Ali, Johan Udit, Azim Sabir Ali, Muhammad Zohaib Ghafoor, Siddiq, Manu Zakaria, Asim Sheikh, Amir Azim Kashmiri, Muhibullah Khan. Pretty much a standard squad they had with, I believe, a couple of changes. And for 7 districts, we have Shehzad Ali at the top, Muhammad Zamir, Farman Ali, Muhammad Kashif, Rais Ahmed, Lahiru, Muhammad Sagir, Abdul Ghaffar, Hafiz Almas, Shahid Nawaz, and Haider Ali, the captain himself. Joining me in the commentary box is Mr. KR. Welcome, KR, once again. Exciting times this, match number 9. Both the captains happy with the outcome of their decisions or of the toss. What do you think?
Thank you, Asher. And first of all, let me wish you a happy birthday. Although you were one younger yesterday.
Yeah.
And I use this chance. It's lovely to be with you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Yeah, and Sona Gold and Diamonds. Let's see whether the batting sparkles today, because they had lost to Pacific Group in their earlier match, and you know that 7 districts is coming back after a brilliant win over 11As. So once again, a new match. But what happens is how they play today.
Yes, absolutely. I think the thought pattern of Sona Gold and Diamonds, they're probably trying to replicate what happened yesterday between Kolata Chocolates and JVC. They thumped them, literally. I mean, 100 runs for a tournament of this level. I think that was a great effort on the bowling side of Kolata Chocolates. I think what Sona Gold and Diamonds must be looking is, all right, this happened just yesterday. We may be able to replicate the same thing. Let's just put on some pressure on the batting side up right from the beginning, get some early wickets, get them under 120 runs, and find ourselves in a position to carry on that easy chase.
Yes, 7 districts is an experienced side. They have played a lot of cricket. Sona Gold and Diamond is more a new team, so they have to get adapted, adjusted. They have already played 1 match. They should be able to understand what are the mistakes they committed from the first match and produce a good show today.
Yes, absolutely. I think one of the things that we learned a couple of days back between DCC and KCC is that the youngsters won against experience. So anything can happen. It's cricket, of course. Sona Gold and Diamonds, they are desperate for a win. They'll be more motivated. They'll be more charged. They want to restrict this team of 7 districts as much as possible. Get them out early in the power play. I think that's what they'll be looking at. But seeing the batting conditions, seeing the pitch conditions, and especially what Nishant was talking a bit earlier, with this kind of a batting track, you have to do some sort of exceptional bowling, exceptional thinking, exceptional ability to read the batsman's mind and try to trap him, especially with just 2 fielders outside the 30-yard circle within the first 6 overs.
Yes, it's very important to get a good start. The base is very, very important. Although yesterday we saw one team get off to a very good start, 50 runs opening partnership, and got bowled out for 101. You know, that should not happen. You need to have support from the back, and all the batsmen have to contribute in some way or other. That's where I talked to you about last match, about roles to play. Yes. There should be cricketers with role to play. Someone who is coming 5 down, 6 down, you know, may make that kind of a change, adapt his style of batting to the need of the hour.
Yeah, no doubt. I think that's a trend that's been happening as well. If we look at the last two matches, if we look at the DCC versus KCC, for example, both teams in their power plays, they went off to a blistering start. Both teams scoring above 70 runs, no wickets lost. Even yesterday as well, as you were just saying, starting off well but losing out their way. I think, of course, finding that momentum and taking advantage of the power play is very important. It's very crucial for the success of the team. But then trying to find momentum and building an innings afterward is equally important. And I think that's some of the aspects which we have seen in some of the matches over here, is that some of the teams are not able to find that continuity.
This is exactly what the tournament also wants. That's what the Sharjah cricket tournament says, that a platform to perform. You need a platform to perform and learn from that. And there, the first ball is to be bowled and action starts.
Yes, Kashif on strike, the first delivery left-handed and just punched towards mid-off for a single. Zohaib is the opening bowler for Sona Golden Diamonds. It seems, I mean, I love it's an interesting color of pads both the batsmen have. One is gold, the KKR style, the Kolkata Knight Riders, and then you have the red one, the RCB style, the team that I support and have been supporting for 13 years without much success so far. But yeah, they're all set up. They've come in great gear, no doubt, attractive gear. Oh, that was an in-swing and glanced towards deep square leg for a boundary. First boundary comes off for 7 districts.
It's very good to get a boundary of the second ball of the match itself, especially a kind of a flex shot which race to the boundary. It adds to the confidence of the batsman too.
Yes, I think Sagir has come with a plan. He wants to dominate the bowler from the ball 1, and you could see that in his approach as well. He was a couple of steps ahead. He was looking forward to get to the pitch of the ball to try and convert that. There you go. Another aggressive shot, but missed out on this occasion.
Although a full toss, the ball came in.
I mean, it's swinging in the air, isn't it? I mean, quite a bit as well, especially from left arm over the wicket. That kind of swing, if he can manage to pitch it just on the off stump, I think he may have a good chance here, because it's not that easy to read that ball with this much movement in the air.
Sharjah in the evening the ball moves a lot.
I think he thought that was almost a wide. He stepped back a little bit, created room for himself, which may be a decent approach if he wants to penetrate that offside field, and rightly so, because it's not quite packed. They have a third man, deep third man. They have a deep square leg. A deep third man, again, I'm just wondering if that was really necessary. With the kind of in-swing, oh, chance there. Direct hit, and could have been trouble, but Sagir makes his ground regardless.
This is where the call and run is very, very important. And there he throws.
Oh, the bat was in the air.
Yes.
He was not even close. But again, coming back to the field set, I mean, this is something that I have seen Sona Gul do in their previous match as well that they played. With this kind of pace and the in-swinging, full-length delivery that Zohaib is bowling, I think they might be better off using that third man or deep third man towards maybe long on or long off. But, yeah, that's the decision. And that's the end of the over. So after 1 over, the score for 7 districts is now 7 for no loss. There it is, 1 over completed. The score is 7 for no loss. 7 for no loss. Watchful start this by 7 districts, don't you think, Mr. KR? I
Yes.
always feel like calling you RK, you know, because RK Narayan, you know RK Narayan? Yeah, the
Yeah,
novelist.
yeah, many people have done that. So yes, for your comfort, you can call me Nair then.
I used to love
KR Nair, you
I
can
used to
call.
love his writing. I think it was Margudi
Malgudi
Malgudi
Days.
Malgudi Days. I remember.
That's a book
Yes.
everyone should read.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
it takes you to the villages that give, through the writing, how you can present a village. That's the beauty of it.
That's true. Azim to his first delivery. Again, a hint of movement there. Glanced towards shot mid-wicket for a single. I think they have both in-swingers. The difference between that Zohaib is the left-handed one and Azim is the right-handed in-swinger.
Sharjah in the evening always assist the pacers, give them a bit of movement, but after that it settles down. But
Yeah.
most of the time, when the match starts, we have always seen the ball moving a lot.
Yeah, for sure. I think it's just a matter of time. Oh, a big attempted slog hit by Sagir, missing out completely. And I must say, he's a bit lucky here that it did not swing as much, because that might as well clipped off the leg stump, right, Mr. KR?
Yes, you are right. I think he took his eyes off the ball a bit, but lucky, as you said, he didn't go away with his leg stump.
Oh, missed by the keeper. Missed by the keeper. Keeper signaling for a change of gloves, but I can tell you that's definitely not a glove problem. That should have been stopped, and these are the small things that can make a big difference to the way your team performs in terms of the fielding. Keeper should have stopped that regardless. That's 4 runs. I think that was an inside edge, yes, KR?
Yeah, it looks like, because it's added to the score.
Yeah, it seems like a hint of inside edge there. Driven, rather racing towards the boundary for 4 runs.
See, both the balls, after pitching, it has come in, and that is why both the times Sagar has not been able to connect, and this time it beat the wicketkeeper too, because of that slight edge.
The wicketkeeper's standing up, quite brave of him, I must say, after the last delivery. Just glanced on the offside for a single. I think what the keeper and what Sona Gold is trying to do is to not allow the batsman to come down the ground to attempt that 6 or 4 or any boundary shot that he wants to. Keep him inside the crease, make him play inside the crease, the keeper standing up. Oh, that's a good shout, and that's given. First wicket, first blood drawn. Good shout this from the bowler, and the first wicket falls for 7 districts. It's Kashif who has to go. 3 runs of 4 deliveries.
As you could see, Asim was moving the ball in, and all his earlier deliveries was coming in, and the batsman should have understood that his delivery will come in and should not have let it hit it pads.
Yeah, I think if there was the review system, the DRS system, Kashif would have definitely reviewed that, because it did look like it might have, just slightly might have missed the leg stump, but very close call regardless, and probably the right call by the umpire.
Could have been like the first ball, which Sagar missed totally, and it went past the leg stump.
Yes, no doubt. Unlucky for Kashif. Regardless, that is the first wicket down, and Sona Gold striking early, doing the right thing. That wicket, very important for them to get that quick break so as to restrict the score from reaching the 60s and the 70s in the first 6 overs, something that we saw in the last 2 matches. I think Sona Gold, this time, they've come prepared. They've come with a better mindset, positive mindset, and with a better game plan as well. Driven towards offside. Extra cover region. First boundary comes, or the very first delivery for Rice.
That was well placed. He positioned himself well. He knew that the ball was coming in and simply played it through the covers for a boundary.
Yeah, sweetly timed, really sweetly timed. I mean, it was the first delivery that he placed. It's almost as if he just got out of the nets, just came directly to the ground, and what a shot. That's the right approach, right mindset, right attitude to take on a team like Sona Gold. 4 runs, 4 very important runs. So 2 overs gone, 17 for 1. Zohaib, 1 over, 7 runs given, and Azim taking that important wicket of Kashif. So Zohaib is most likely to continue. Yeah, they're on a high here, Sona Gold and Diamond. It's the start that they would have wanted, barring that last boundary. I must say that they have bowled quite well.
That's a good field. He wanted to steer it, but well stopped.
Again, KR, the field setup, I have to understand, or maybe you can make me understand better. They have a deep third man, and he almost looks like he's at the long stop position, just behind the keeper for an in-swinging full delivery. It's very unlikely that the ball can go there. The way that Zohaib and even Azim is bowling, those in-swingers, they're mostly full deliveries, right on the wicket. I think that's a fielder wasted there.
Yeah, but maybe the captain has the feeling that with the ball swinging, the keeper may not collect it.
Yeah, that's the only explanation I can think of.
Yes.
Because this straight, definitely, now if he plays a cut shot towards third man or towards backward point, there's no way that they'll be able to stop that.
And that has been driven, but just for a single.
I think it's a good single. Taking on the bowler, both Sagir and Raiz here. Zohaib getting a really good movement, and I'm beginning to wonder if he could bowl from left arm over the wicket, trap the batsman there, chances of a leg before, chances of a miscued hit towards deep mid-wicket, if they had a deep mid-wicket. I mean, those are opportunities created, yes, KR?
And that is a better delivery, but unfortunately, that races to the boundary.
Yes, it's the field setup. I have to tell you, it's the field setup. I think Sona Gold and Diamonds are better off keeping a fine leg more than that deep third man or long stop position that they have. It's in swinging deliveries, they're more likely to come to that range. But regardless, 4 valuable runs for Sona Gold.
The captain is making some changes now.
I think they can hear me.
Yeah, it looks like the third man has come up.
Yes, finally, finally.
You have literally pushed the third man up.
Finally, I think this is a more smart field setup. There you go, going for the slog. I think, I have a feeling that sometimes both the batsmen of 7 districts, they're just going for big shots. They're not looking to dissect those gaps that they have. They're not looking to time the ball that well. Of course, when Raiz came, the first shot that he played, pure class, absolute pure class. But now it seems like they just want to take on the bowler and try to clear the boundary rather than time it better.
But Sagar always likes to unleash his shots. And maybe they want to hit as much as possible, you know.
Yeah, that's very smart bowling. Oh, that's wide. Wow. Okay. A bit harsh, I would think, from the umpire. Yes, KR?
But it almost on the line, that maybe a little inside, but who should get the advantage?
I think that was the intimidation of the batsman itself.
Yeah.
But regardless, another run added to the account of 7 districts who are doing exceptionally well so far in this over. Sliced and well fielded there.
Once again, that ball was on that spot where the umpire could have called a wide. Look at that, where it is.
Yeah, this was more wide than the other one.
Yes.
Regardless,
And
great.
he threw his bat there, literally threw.
Great fielding attempt by Azim, regardless, stopping at least, or rather saving at least 2 runs for his team. That is the scorecard as of now, 25 for 1, 3 overs gone. Kashif missing out, LBW by Azim, 3 of 4. Sagir going strong, 17 of 12. Rais, 4 of 2. And I think they have a very deep batting lineup. Shehzad, Farman, Lahiru, Zamir, Abdul, I think even Almas can bat. So what do you think here?
Yeah, they have a very strong batting lineup, and if Sagar keeps going, he can really dominate the bowling, because he's an aggressive batsman. He goes for the big shots, and he has already started. He's connecting. Let's see.
Yes, absolutely. Azim is back into his second over. Slogged and slogged well. Dissecting that fielder between deep mid-wicket and fine leg, getting that boundary. Well placed this by Sagir.
That's what we were talking about. He loves to go for his shots, and he did.
I think that is a slot. If you bowl there, he's going to take on. But they have a smart fielding setup right now. They have a deep backward square leg and a deep square leg. Very unusual to see that. It's not even long, rather deep mid-wicket. It's a little bit more squarer.
Another semi-slog shot. And imagine he has got 22 out of the 30 runs scored so far. That's the kind of batting he is doing.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, I think he needs to be a bit careful. He has